with the reality. So you can feel however you want. I mean, I could sit here and say that I feel like a tomato plant, but that doesn't mean I'm actually in those things. So your self-perception, you can have whatever self-perception you want, but you can't expect me to take part in that self-perception or to take part in this kind of charade, this theatrical production. You don't get your own pronouns, just like you don't get your own prepositions or your own adjectives. You know, it's like if I were to tell you, my adjectives are handsome and brilliant, and no matter whenever you're talking about me, you have to describe me as handsome and brilliant because that's how I identify. It makes no sense. You don't get your own pronouns. I think it's delusion. It could be mental illness. It could be it's a lot of different. With children, you know, there's also just a basic confusion that all kids have. When a 4-year-old boy comes to you and says, "Oh, I'm a girl," here's a good follow-up question. What is a girl? That's a question I would like to throw out to other members of the panel, actually, because just like the 4-year-old can't answer what is a girl. Well, this is one of the problems with this left-wing gender ideology, is that no one who espouses it can even tell you what these words mean. It's like, what is a woman? Well, can you tell me what a woman is?
No, I can't. What do you define a woman as?
An adult human female. You know, here's the thing: when you're a female, it goes right down to your bones, your DNA. So that's why if someone dies, we could dig up their bones 100 years from now. We have no idea what they believed in their head, but we can tell what sex they were because it's ingrained in every fiber of their being. I have answered the question. You stood up here and said trans women are women.
Yes.
Tell me what you mean. What is a woman?
Womanhood is something that, just as Ethan explained, I cannot define because I am not
but
myself.
You used the word. So what did you mean when you said trans women are women if you don't know what it means?
Right. So here's the thing. So I do not define what a woman is because I do not identify as a woman. Womanhood is something that is an umbrella term. It includes people
that describes what?
People who identify as a woman.
Identify as what?
As a woman.
What is that?
Was to each their own.
But you won't even tell me what the word means, though. So
you want to reduce women, you want to reduce men down to maybe just their genetics, our genitals, our chromosomes, right? That's what you're saying.
You want to do is what you want to do is appropriate women. You want to appropriate womanhood, and turn it into basically a costume that could be worn.
Shalom. First and foremost, I would like to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakakwadash, double honors unto the apostles and the elders of GMS, who rule well, teach well, being great examples to his younger brothers, and peace and blessing, salutation to the hopeful lake out there pushing his word in truth and in sincerity across the four winds in the name of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, pushing to get up out of here. So I want to hopeful lake the believers, the listeners whom have came back to the obedience of the scriptures through faith in Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. And what I want to get into real quick, as you can see, how foolish the doctrines, and the philosophies of Esau Edom sound, when you put them on the spot to explain it, and Esau Edom, has people, so far removed from reality, so far removed, from Yahweh Bashim Al Shai, to the point where it's just a big ball of confusion, and this is where, this is pretty much the satanic mindset that he wants in the earth, but whenever you put it on the spot, it can't hold up. He sounded very foolish trying to explain, his ideology, man, when it came to the transition people, or all these other, non-binary and all these other terms that they use, But at the end of the day, everything is going to go back to the simplicity of Yahweh Bashim Al Shai. All right? We're going to get a few precepts, not going to be long. Now, this 1 Corinthians 1:19 said, "For it is written, I will destroy the wisdom of the wise and will bring to nothing the understanding of the prudent." Because this society, prides itself as if it's going beyond the understanding of the scriptures. Like the scriptures is played out. But at the end of the day, when everybody get through talking, they still got to deal with these two, genders that was created from the beginning, Now, this is Matthew 19:4, and this is Yahweh Shai speaking, and he answered and said unto them, Have ye not read that he which made them at the beginning made them male and female? So, no matter how many scientific terms and surgeries and all these different things that Esau Edom, because all he's doing is fighting against Yahweh Bashim Al Shai. He's fighting against what is. Okay? He's trying to forge and force, okay, his way to be right. And he's looking more foolish, all right, the further he goes into these wayward and perverse doctrines, man. Okay? These wayward and perverse lifestyles that he's pushing. Okay? He's looking more and more foolish. Okay? Because at the end of the day, everything gonna go back to what it is, man. Male and female. Okay? Now, this is the result, okay, of society that's ruled by idolatry. Okay? This is the result. See, it's one thing, people, you think it's no harm and, worshiping idols and, all these religions and all these things. But no, the results of it, okay, is crucial, man. Okay? The results of it is crucial. Um, let's get that when you go to, I think it's Wisdom of Solomon. I want to get it real quick. Wisdom of Solomon 14. Okay. This is Wisdom of Solomon 14 and 22. It says, moreover, this was not enough for them, that they erred in the knowledge of the Most High, but whereas they lived in great war of ignorance, those so great plagues called they peace, because as you have millions, billions of people that think in this wayward, perverse way, that's a plague. It's like a cancer, man, to think that this is okay. But they call it peace. They think, this is unity, this is love, this is accepting. You see, they think it's peace. It said, for whilst they slew their children in sacrifices or used secret ceremonies or made revelings of strange rites, they neither lived. They kept neither lives nor marriages any longer undefiled. Either one slew another treacherously or grieved him by adultery, so that there reigned in all men without exception blood, manslaughter, theft, dissimulation, corruption, unfaithfulness, tumults, perjury, disquieting of good men, forgetfulness of good terms, defiling of souls, changing of kind, disorder in marriages, adultery, and shameless uncleanliness, man. Okay? For the worshiping of idols not to be named is the beginning, the cause, and the end of all evil, man. Okay? Look at the society that this man has produced within his rulership, man. Esau Edom, man. The self-proclaimed white man. And now we fully understand, as a believer, you should fully understand why the judgment is written, okay, for this society, man. Okay? Let's get that real quick. We fully get it now. You should understand why every missile is going to hit this place, man. We should be in full agreement with every nuclear warhead that's going to hit this place, man. Okay? And it said this is Amos 9 and 8. Now, this was referring to us at the time, but now it's referring to Esau Edom. It said, behold, the eyes of the Lord are upon the sinful kingdom. All right? And this is America at this time. It was us, which we was removed, for our hypocrisy and disobedience. Okay? And I will destroy it from off the face of the earth, saying, I would not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, said the Lord. And that's the remnant in this time, man. But we see why the Lord gonna remove this whole, okay, American empire off the earth, man. Okay? Shalom.